Have you ever looked around and realized that some people you once held so dear have just drifted away? Friends you thought would be there forever, relationships that felt permanent, suddenly feel distant or have ended altogether. It hurts, doesn't it? There's a real, deep ache that comes with losing people. It can leave you feeling confused, abandoned, and questioning everything. But what if I told you that this painful pruning might actually be a sign of something incredible on the horizon? What if God is intentionally removing people from your life, not to punish you, but to prepare you for the blessing He is about to release? It's one of the hardest truths to accept. The end of a relationship, whether it's a friendship or a romance, can feel like a personal failure. We replay conversations, we wonder what we could have done differently, and we grapple with the loneliness that follows. It's a season of grief. You might feel like you're walking a long, lonely road at sunset, watching the figures of people you love fade into the background. That pain is real, and it's important to acknowledge it. But in that quiet, solitary space, something powerful is happening. You are being positioned for your future. Think of it this way. God is the ultimate protector of your destiny. He sees the whole map of your life, not just the road immediately in front of you. He knows the people and the mindsets that can't go where He's taking you. Sometimes, a person's negativity, their lack of faith, their jealousy, or their own unresolved issues would sabotage the blessing God has in store for you. Their presence could hinder your growth or pull you back into old habits. So, with loving care, God begins to create distance. He acts like a divine bodyguard, removing potential threats to your future anointing before you even recognize them as a danger. It feels like a loss now, but it is actually an act of profound protection. We see a powerful example of this in the Bible with Abraham. In Genesis chapter 12, God gives Abraham an incredible promise to make him a great nation, to bless him, and to make his name great. But this promise came with a command. God said, "Go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you." Abraham had to leave everything and everyone he knew. He had to walk away from familiar comforts, from lifelong relationships, from his entire support system. Imagine how daunting that must have been. He was stepping out into the unknown, trusting a promise from God. This separation was not a punishment. It was a prerequisite. God had to get Abraham alone, away from the influences and limitations of his old life, to mold him into the father of nations. The promise was too big to fit into his old environment. So why does this separation happen? Why does God orchestrate these painful goodbyes before a promotion? First, it's to protect your focus. When you're on the brink of a breakthrough, distractions can be fatal to your destiny. Certain people, even unintentionally, can distract you with drama, doubt, or temptation. God removes them so you can keep your eyes fixed on Him and the path He has laid out for you. Imagine a gardener carefully pruning a plant. The cuts seem harsh, but they are necessary for the plant to bear more fruit. The gardener is removing the branches that are draining energy so that the main vine can flourish. That's what God is doing in your life. Second, God separates you to develop your character and dependence on Him. When your usual support system is gone, who do you turn to? You're forced to lean on God in a way you never have before. In the quiet moments of solitude, in that room where it feels like it's just you and your prayers, your faith is being forged like steel and fire. He is teaching you to trust His voice above all others, to find your validation and strength in Him alone. This period of isolation builds a spiritual backbone that will be strong enough to carry the weight of the blessing that is coming. A lighthouse stands strong in a storm, not because the storm isn't raging, but because its foundation is solid. God is solidifying your foundation. Third, the separation makes room for the new. Your hands can't receive something new if they're still holding on to the old. Sometimes, God has to close a door, even when we are still staring at it, hoping it will reopen. But if you look closely, you might see a sliver of light shining from underneath another door to your future. He's clearing out the old to bring in the new. New relationships, new opportunities, new mindsets that align with your next level. He is replacing connections that drain you with connections that will build you up and champion your destiny. He is breaking the chains of the past so you can be free to walk into the future He has planned. So if you're in a season where you feel like people are walking away, if you feel isolated and alone, please don't despair. Don't see it as rejection. See it as redirection. See it as divine protection. You are not being abandoned. You are being prepared. This solitary journey through the desert is leading you to a promised land. The light is about to break through the clouds. You are like a single tree standing strong in a field, developing deep roots that will sustain you for years to come. God is about to hand you a key that will unlock a door to a beautiful garden you could have never imagined. He is pruning you for a purpose. He is isolating you for elevation. The people who are meant to be in your next chapter will be there. They will celebrate you, support you, and run alongside you. And the ones who left, thank God for them. They played their part, and now their role in your story is over. Trust the process. Trust that the pain of this season is the prelude to your greatest blessing. Hold on, your breakthrough is closer than you think. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more encouragement on your journey. See you next time.